Okay, now Sid's not the only guy who's going to be on stage. We have to invite a lot of other people who made all these things possible. I'd like to welcome on stage Mr. Manik Davar, Honorary Chairman of the Kala Ghoda Association.
I'd also like to invite Ms. Shirin Barucha, Founder Member and Honorary Secretary. Ladies and gentlemen, the claps shouldn't stop. Our true stars for the evening today.
Dr. Saryodoshi, our committee member.
Brinda Miller, Artist and Honorary Festival Director. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause, please.
Honorary Treasurer Ashad Mehta.
Ms. Tarana Kupchamdani, Committee Member. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot stop the applause.
Administrative Director at Kayomi Engineer.
We also have Padmanabh Dhombre, Manager Events and Administration. Ladies and gentlemen, come on, we cannot stop applauding for them.
So this is part of the magic team that makes Kala Ghoda happen every year. We are hugely thankful to you.
Monica?
I'd like Mr. Manik Davar to say a few words, please.
Thank you. We are missing here Mr. Nitin Chaudhary of the Hindustan Times, who's not with us. I've just been introduced to this very nice young man, and I've been briefing him all about the Kala Ghoda festival. He is from Delhi, but now very much in Mumbai. So for the few of you who don't know about Kala Ghoda, the festival, this is the largest multicultural festival in the country, and this is the 17th edition. I also see in the crowd out there, Mr. Rahul Malhotra. May I please invite him to also come on stage? And every year people ask me, कि अब काला घोड़ा में नया क्या है? अभी इस साल we have a lot of new things on offer. The first thing is that we have been honored to be selected by the Government of India to be a partner with the Make in India Week, which is happening later on in the month. They wanted us to continue the festival at Rampart Row at Kala Ghoda, but we said that is really not possible. So what we are doing is we are extending this festival for 3 days here at Cross Maidan with some phenomenal performances by maestros like Hari Prasad Chaurasya, Shubha Mudgal and more. We also have, for the first time, introduced the Food and Crafts Mela out here. So my suggestion to all of you is, please don't go home, dine here and go home. We also have a state-of-the architecture exhibition happening at the NGMA, which Kala Ghoda is supporting. A little later, we are going to launch a book on Kala Ghoda. The important part, which most of you may not be aware of, that the Kala Ghoda Association is a not-for-profit organization. Started 17 years ago by people who felt for the built environment of the city. And whatever we earn from this festival, through the hard work and efforts of our entire festival team, which is ably led by Brinda Miller, whatever surplus we earn, we spend on the city and its monuments. So this year, it gives me great pleasure to say that we will be spending about 2 crores of rupees on projects, which includes the clock tower at Bazaar Gate Street, the Pyao at Horniman Circle Gardens, and the Mulji Jetha Fort Market Pyao and fountain out there. And we hope to complete all these works definitely before the next Kala Ghoda. I won't say more. Only the last thing which I was telling Siddharth here is that each and every of the almost 500 programs put together by our team is completely free for the enjoyment of not only the people of Mumbai, but for all and sundry. So having said what I have had to say, once again, thank you all for being here. Thank you to all my lovely colleagues on the association. And may I now request Mr. Malhotra to say a few words?
Hello. All right, so really excited to be here to see that enthusiasm, and I think that hopefully that stays all throughout the festival. So thank you guys for that warm welcome, and thank you, sir, for the lovely words and all the work that they're doing, the whole panel here. As he said, I'm a Delhi boy, so I wouldn't say that I've grown up seeing this festival, but obviously we've read and heard about it, and sadly, this is my first time here, even though I've seen multiple videos and images and read multiple stories about how they promote art here in this wonderful area which all of you are lucky to stay in, which is extremely, I think has great amount of heritage in it, and you're surrounded by architecture which is I think as good as anywhere else in the world. So yeah, I think it's a great initiative, great festival. Promoting promoting artists, which is, I think, a great positive to the society. They are the ones who make us feel things, feel emotions, sometimes take all the stress away of your mundane life or your stressful work. So I think it's a great positive thing that they're doing for the society, a great asset to the society to have a festival like this. And I'm extremely happy and lucky to promote it. I think more power to all the artists here. And more power to all of you who have come to support them. And hopefully they will keep going on for 17 to 700 more years, and many more artists. And hopefully they will do much better things for the area around. And yes, and hopefully I will come and walk around and eat all the food, especially because it's free. So again, that's the Delhi boy in me is coming in. मैं आ रहा हूँ, मैं हर पूरे 7 दिन पे वसूल करने आ रहा हूँ, even free में. So yeah, I think lovely initiative, great energy. Have lots and lots of fun, guys. It's something that you guys learn from also, and you can promote the artists. So thank you so much for having me here. Lots of love, and have an amazing time. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Siddharth. Sid said one question. Said one question. I think a lot of your fans would like to know. Is there going to be a Student of the Year too? Yeah, I'd like to know what happened.
Well, I think all the students have passed and graduated, so there'll probably be a new batch that might come in. Do you guys want to see part 2? Okay, so we're going to call the producer Karan Johar very soon and tell him that. Sadly, do you want to see people growing up and being graduates, or you want to see new people?
You can call it Graduate of the Year, no?
We call it Graduate of the Year. Probably have some kind of career and come into Ghoda and be an artist.
That's great.
Well, yes, that is in the pipeline. I think... Again, even filmmaking is an art, and we need enough and more people to support that. So when you guys are not going to theatres watching our film, please come here and see all the art here.
Thanks very much, Siddharth. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Okay, as Mr. Dawar earlier mentioned, this year a commemorative book is being released. It's a book that talks about the history of Ghoda, the art district. And to talk a little bit more about it, I'd like to invite on stage 2 people who have been truly instrumental and painstakingly have put this fantastic book together. Please welcome on stage Ms. Abha Lamba and Mr. Rahul Malhotra. Please talk a bit about it.
Well, in 16 years ago, there was a motley bunch of people, many of whom are here on stage today, who came up with this idea that we've got these amazing buildings and these amazing streets, and they're just sort of declining and they look so sad and decrepit, and let's do something about it. And I think this was one of those ideas which has lasted and has grown and grown every year, and I'm so grateful to the current committee for keeping that on and how beautifully. And I think this book is really a journey of those 1.5 decades and what has happened to this area. And like the Ganpati festival, which rules over Bombay and then is sort of immersed, but it still has a stamp on the city. I think the Kala Ghoda festival has made its place in the heart of the citizens. So people do associate the Kala Ghoda festival with Bombay and vice versa. And I just like to thank some of the authors who've been part of this journey. Kriti Garg, can you just wave your hand there? We have Shirin Barucha, Manik Davar, Brinda Miller and Rahul Malhotra, as well as Kaiwan and Preeti, who've worked on this book. So would you please do the honors, and then Rahul can say it.
I'd like to ask Kayomi now to present everybody a copy of the book, which will then be opened right here in front of all of you. We'll try and open it as simultaneously as possible. Or we could have a race, couldn't we? Fastest opener first. You could find.
And 1, 2, 3, go!
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, let's go.
Mr. Davar wins it. So this is it. A fantastically put together book about the history of Kala Ghoda and its continuing legacy that inspires each one of us every year as we come and enjoy the festival in its many facets.
Well, this year is also very special for us because we've partnered with the government of Maharashtra in bringing a slice of the Make in India week to Kala Ghoda. And this we will see as an extension for 3 days till the 17th of February 2017. We're going to have a kaleidoscope of music, dance and food at Cross Maidan. So ladies and gentlemen, I think we need to power this place up. Can I please have you applaud for all the efforts put in the Hindustan Times Kala Ghoda Arts Festival 2016.
And to end it, a very special gentleman who's been here with us. He is a little shy, but let me tell you, he has been instrumental in putting together some of the best books that are available on this fantastic city of ours. Painstaking research and absolutely fantastic imagery. Bombay, the Cities Within is one of my prized books, my prized collections. I would love to hear you say something about the work that you're doing and what inspires you to keep the love for this city amongst us all alive.
Thank you very much. At a moment like this, one thinks about Sharda Dwivedi because she was an equal partner and someone, foundational in the Kala Ghoda sort of efforts, so we should remember her. But I think for me to see this book being produced is absolutely amazing because it really does establish Kala Ghoda as an important piece of cultural infrastructure in the city. And what's amazing is this particular group that is now running this association has expanded it beyond the literal Kala Ghoda area, and it's really become a cultural infrastructure for the city. So that is the maturity of this movement, and I'm really happy to see it all happen, and congratulations to everyone. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Malhotra. A huge round of applause to this fantastic bunch of people over here. I know throughout the evening, a lot of us are going to keep asking you to applaud, but I think that's a small price to pay for all the fantastic work that's being done. Okay, one group picture. Please bear with us, guys. All good? Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Monica, ready? Selfie चलो. Selfie. याद ना था पागल हर इवेंट पे selfie मार.
Everybody, put your hands up in the air.
China boy. मेरा भाई अलजिया बहुत है. तू ऐसा बोलते यार.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Say goodbye to Siddharth, everybody. Fantastic, Glenn. What are we doing?
Shamshad. Yeah, Shamshad. मैम वेट साइड पीछे में कैमरा पीछे एक मिनट अबे जल्दी बाजू ना हमका जल्दी लगा आप घूम लाना तुम्हें तो ट्रांसफर इधर 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 मेरे को देख के नहीं जाएगा अरे जाए